because at midnight it all changes, it resets itself. So you have about, what are we down to, 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. And what you're gonna do is if you spend $50 or more on our clearance items, our fashion items today, you're gonna get all free shipping. Now what's really neat is that accumulates. So if you bought something earlier today that was like $10 and then 15, once you hit 50, all the items you bought earlier actually switch to free shipping. We'll handle all the calculations, you don't have to worry about it, but that's pretty darn exciting. Now these absolutely are free because they're over $50, which means anything you get in the next couple of hours will also ship for free, and they're Vince Camuto. Do I love myself? I have gone boot nuts this fall. In the fall. I still am. I'm just wearing boots like crazy. I love boots. I love this season. I think boots are so wonderful to wear. It's just a joy, and I have a whole lot of Vince Camuto. Oh my goodness. I think the reason so many of us love Vince Camuto shoes is, you know, they really do understand balance. They understand how to make a great quality shoe that fits brilliantly. I'll do the colors for you real quick. We start off with a beautiful navy. Okay, let me get out of the way of these because I want you guys to see that. That is a sensational navy. Gorgeous. If you ever wanted a navy shoe, go for a navy boot. I mean, that is beautiful. And they're all suede. They have just a slight slouch without being sloppy. Oh, that is a great, great boot. All right, so that's navy. Then we have your classic black. That's super easy. You got black. Then we have mushroom. Now, let's talk a little bit about this mushroom. If you do not have a dark pair of taupe shoes, you really need to have them. And you know what you don't kind of realize if you don't have them is how neutral they are and how much you can wear with them. A couple years ago, I had a stylist say, girl, get yourself taupe shoes. And I was like, taupe, it's so taupey. Like, why? I am never without taupe boots, never without taupe shoes. In fact, I didn't have taupe boots and I bought a pair this fall simply because, and then I turned around and got a pair of short shaft taupe, dark taupe, just this exact color actually, in a short like booty. Love them, love them, love them. Oh my gosh, I wear them with jeans all the time. I had them on the air. Oh, maybe 4 days ago, I was wearing a beige jacket. I was wearing Diane Gilman boot cut chambray jeans, and I had on a taupe pair of dark boots. I think they were Vince Camuto too. The different style, but they were definitely Vince Camuto. Anyway, so that's my story on taupe. Then we go to rust, beautiful. We have a gorgeous sugar plum. That's like a wine color. That is really, how elegant is that color? And then again, that super neutral. This is a dark taupe. What do we call? I'm sorry, that's got to be wrong. You guys, what's this color compared to this color? I have black. Oh, is that mushroom? That's mushroom. Okay, got it. I have black, or excuse me, I have navy, then I have black, then I have mushroom, then I have rustic, sugar plum, and that's my taupe. I apologize. Well, look, let me just, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? Dustin, stay right there. There we go. There we go. There's your difference. That's the mushroom, that's the taupe. So again, either one of these work with my taupe story, because my taupe story still stands true. There's just two different shades of it, basically. Yeah, insert story here. Either one of these will work great. Okay, got it. All right, now we got to straighten. Oh wait, I'm not going to mess this up. That's my. It's like. It is like a shell game. I will goof myself up too, by the way. All right, so let's get into some details about this too. Really nice heel height on this, and it's a stack heel. And I mentioned this earlier. Why do stack heels work really well? It's because you have more of your foot hitting the ground. So it's very solid base. This isn't a little teeny heel, and you can't, you know, you're barely tiptoeing to try to get around. Great saving. I mean, guys, come on. This is $100 off for Vince Camuto. Vince Camuto shoes you can find in some of the fanciest department stores and boutiques in the world. Girls, those are rocking. We all should just get off the set and buy these. Really, just uniformly, just take about a 5-minute break, get to a computer and order those. Yeah, they're great boots. Man, they look good. So we're $100 off tonight, 4 flex pays tonight, free shipping, obviously. Our sizes are 5.5, and then we go up to 6. Or 5.5 up to 10, go size 11. They are a medium width. The leg opening is 12.5. I just gotta check one more thing. Yep, easy slip-on styling, that's no problem there. Over 60% off, that is just insane. I love that, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a stock up boot for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, so let me tell you what else is happening today. we have extra flex going on. And how do you do that? You know, how do you get involved in that? How do you get to play more with us? You have your HSN card. And what happens throughout our big clearance event is, if it says, say, 4 flex, then if you put it on your HSN card, it's a 5th flex. Now, that's just scratching the surface of some of the fun things